Sully Curious here, and today we have a new game to talk about titled The Pathless. We played about an hour of this game and we definitely have first impressions. 3 games have been updated with new content including Frogger and Toy Town, Exit the Gungeon, and Fledgling Heroes. Lastly, we give a quick summary of our time with both Reigns Beyond and All of You. So with all that said, let's get on with the show. First, let's talk about how we've been doing in our first impression of the Pathless. The Pathless is a really interesting action-adventure game. We've only played about an hour of it, but from what we've seen, it's a really fun game and different in many ways. For instance, your movement and speeds are determined by the amount of targets you shoot at with your arrows. The graphics are really nice and the frame rate appears to be running at 60 frames per second. While it'll definitely look better on a console like the PS4, you can't put your PS4 in your pocket. Just can't happen. The on-screen controls are pretty good as well. The left side of the screen is used for movement and the right side of the screen is used for padding, as well as jumping by tapping on the screen. In terms of gameplay, the objective is to use your eagle-eye vision to find keys to totems that you're unlocking. The last thing we did in the game was set this eagle-like creature free. We're really looking forward to what's coming next. Alright, with that out of the way, let's talk about what updates were brought over to Frogger in Toy Town, Exit the Gungeon, and Fledgling Heroes. Frogger in Toy Town takes classic Frogger and places him in a toy-like environment. But instead of it being top-down and in 2D, you're now in a 3-dimensional environment. While it's still top-down, you're crossing multiple types of environments. The new update brings new levels with a party cruise theme. It also adds new costumes, collection items, improved controllability, and several bug fixes. Enter the Gungeon is a really cool dungeon climber, where you hack and slash your way out of the dungeon until you reach the top. The new updates have added an arsehole mode where you get to pick up weapons as loot and at the shops. And this new mode, the shop hubs can now be accessed twice per level instead of just once. Other features include a new optional boss called the Cloctopus. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, Cloctopus. A new NPC, the Ledge Goblin, new guns, items, and you can now pet the dog. I think that one's pretty cool. Fledgling Hero is an interesting platformer where your basic objective is to collect as many of the coins as possible while still making it through the level alive. The interesting twist to this one is that it also has multiple player. The new updates bring a new daily adventures mode where you can play through player mode levels, you can conquer classic levels while finding bottles laying around the world, and they've added 40 new achievements. Lastly, let's get into how we've been faring with All of You and Reigns Beyond. On All of You, we've made it to level 24, where we've come to an impasse because we're at a point where we have to cross a gap, but the chicken can't seem to jump far enough to get across, and it seems like there's no other way. Do you guys have any thoughts on how to make it over? There are timing levels where you have to worry about things eating you, or where you have to time it so that you cross over a platform on time. But there are also new things we've experienced, such as when you have to tap on the monster, human or animal, to close their eyes on time in order to cross their path without them catching you. There are also levels where you have to hide behind things to avoid a dragon or move pieces of the level like a puzzle in order to make it through to the other side, or avoiding spikes from squashing you. And these types of level timing is so important, and you control the timing by tapping on the circle at the right time. There are a total of about 75 levels, so we're not even close to finishing this game. Ugh. Reigns Beyond is not exactly what we thought it was last week. It is in fact space related, but it features a group of people from a rock band. You basically go traveling from planet to planet, explore the shops, as well as have gigs in each. Each gig pays you depending on how much you do on the guitar levels. On your way through the planets, you get caught by this loan shark who's demanding that you pay the money he's owed. Sounds kind of familiar. Well, he turns out to become your band manager, and you pay him from the money that you earn. Oh, yay. You also get to explore your ship and fix other maintenance issues that arise. All in all, it's a more in-depth game than the previous Rain games. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts on this week's new games and updates. Let us know what you're playing in the comments below. We love talking to you guys. You can also talk to us even more in our Discord server. Info will be in our video description. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like these. Lastly, check out our Twitter account for gameplay of the latest releases. But most importantly, remember to always stay 1 up